upcoming change to the Southern Savage Divide. I forgot what it's called, like the Skyline Valley, something like that. I decided to explore it to make sure I get all of the details out of it before they change the location to whatever it's going to look like now, as they often remove stuff that is very annoying and upsetting to someone like me who likes to explore and find details. So I anticipate they're going to remove any of the skeletons, or bears, or lore that's out here, like they've done at other locations. Changed them, such as Clancy Manor. They destroyed and removed the bear scene and threw it in a corner. Loved that one. They removed notes from Transmission Station, Anchor Farm, and the Bounty. You can never get those notes anymore. So I want to just go through, check out this whole area, and record as much as I can before it's altered to whatever it's going to look like now. I also want to point out there's a lot of talk of Vault 70 or 63 down here, which is right here. So I'm guessing they're implying that Vault 63 stretches from here all the way down to here, which seems like a lot, and it also seems like that's going to overlap with Vault 96. But hey, it's their game, whatever logic they use for it. So while I'm exploring, I'm going to just explain what this channel actually is, because a lot of people get misconceptions thinking that it's a walkthrough channel. I don't provide walkthroughs. I'm more of a historian, as I stated before. Fallout 76 gets recent updates a lot, and they remove a lot of content. And so I started recording that content because I didn't want it to just disappear forever. It's also beneficial for other content creators who want to talk about a note that is removed from the game, but they don't have the footage. Well, so how are you going to talk about it? Well, I mean, I guess you could just look it up, but there's no evidence that that note was real, because anyone can edit a wiki. But I get a lot of people coming to the channel and then getting upset that I don't walk them through every single detail or every single step. I just point out where to find notes, where to find keys, and where to find scenes. I thought you could go lower than this. And that's pretty much the point. And oftentimes people will comment on a key video or a whatever they're called, it's a key card video, and say, what door does this open? Most of the time the answer is in the video, which proves that they didn't watch the video. They're just saying, door does this open, and wanting me to reply, which I'm not going to do. If the answer is in the video, you can just watch the video or not get your answer. Because I'm not going to comment and say, oh yeah, it opens the door that's over here. Or post a timestamp. Like, just watch it or skip ahead. Like, I don't understand your laziness on a 2-minute video. It's telling you where the key is every reason. Other times, and this is kind of my fault because I didn't know exactly how it worked, YouTube would cut off the first seconds of the video, meaning that I would post location, or I would show locations. I often, if you watch my videos, I'll circle the location to show you where it is, and then YouTube would cut that beginning seconds off. That's why now you see like 5 to 10 minutes of me circling a location, because I don't know when they're going to cut it off. There's no actual, thing that tells you how many seconds it cuts off. It seems to just be random. And so I get a lot of people complaining that I'm not showing locations when I do, which again points out that they don't watch the video, because at the end I do the same thing. I circle the location. So at the beginning and the end, it points it out. But also it's in the description of the video. Oh. Rock climbing. I don't know if I have this one. My screenshotting also hasn't been working. At least not like that. So let me go into here, capture screenshot this way. So these are the things that are going to be removed. I'm pretty sure they're going to remove this because they're using this mountain as a location in the update. You can actually get up there. I wonder if I can get up there with just a jetpack. So it's military soldiers and 2 civilians. Already got distracted and forgot what I was talking about. There we go. And another civilian. I might have this one already. Is this a Nukashine location? I don't know if this is a Nukashine location. If not, it's fine. I screenshotted it. We'll come back here and record it. That's a big blackberry. That's a Bowie knife stabbed through it. Got a military jeep. Picker-up truck. And 5 skeletons. So these are the things I love finding in the game, and I really hate it when they remove them. Because they don't need to, is the whole thing. I don't know why they had to put the cultist at Clancy Manor and then destroy the cooking scene. Made no sense. There's the Men in Black one that was here at Vault 96 that is never there for me anymore, but I'm lucky to have recorded it, so there is proof that it existed. I don't know why that one was also removed. Let's go back to the end. Continue walking the path. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to get across. Like, I'm not a walkthrough channel. I'm not going to tell you how to complete missions everywhere you need to go. It's just, here's where you find this thing in the world if you want to go look for it yourself. And a lot of people are fine with that. I get more compliments than I do people that are annoyed that I'm not telling them how to do stuff. But I still want to address the fact that I do often, I guess not often, but every so often, get the people who come on and they're like, dude, you're not helping me. Your channel is useless. And it's like, my channel wasn't here to tell you how to beat the quest. My channel was here to tell you where to find a note. Or where to find a key. It's not like the titles are clickbait. I'm not saying how to beat the quest. It's like titled whatever the note is. Sometimes the location is in the title, so you know where you're going. There's another thing over here. Hey, isn't there a crashed vertibird out here somewhere? I can't just jump off and rocket and jetpack before I touch the ground because the jetpack doesn't work like that. You still take fall damage, which makes no sense to me. Whatever. I know who is out here. It's Motherlode. She's somewhere around here. Are they gonna move Motherlode when they change all this? also don't have headphones on, so I can't hear. So if she is already popped out of the ground somewhere, I can't hear her. But the ground also rumbles, so I would assume when she starts to pop out, it'll let me know. Forgot what I was talking about again. I'm pretty sure it was just the concept of people getting mad that I'm not a walkthrough channel. There's enough walkthrough channels out there. The other main reason that I do what I do is so you don't have to watch 20 to 30 minute long video to find one note or one key, which I also get complimented on. People saying, hey, this is cool, I didn't have to watch a 20-minute video or a 2-hour long video when I just needed the key to open a door. Which is another thing, if you're exploring the entire region or area and you watch the video to get the key, even if you don't watch where I show you what door the key opens, if you're just playing the game, you'll find what door that key opens. So I still don't understand going on to a video and saying, hey, I watched the video up to the point where you collected the key, but I'm not going to watch it to the point where you show me where the door opens. Tell me where the door it opens is. Oh, it's a random encounter hotspot. I was like, wait, what is this? It's the witch. So are they going to remove this from being a random encounter hotspot? I feel like I've explored this region recently, too. Before I found out they were changing it. I remember traveling down this lake area. Oh, I did! I did a video on Lake Eloise. So I have traveled this way. I also did one on Dent and Sons Construction. Okay. So there's probably not going to be a lot of new stuff I'm going to find. But I still wanted to go through to take a look. And also to make this short little video explaining the purpose of the channel. And I know it's not going to change anything. There's still going to be the people who go on there and get upset that I'm not walking them through every detail. But at least I finally made a video to explain what the channel's about, right? Although it's closer to the map. Actually never made anything to point out where Neverload is. But if they're gonna remove her, which I don't think they will, because she's meant to be a fast travel. Which I guess they could. You don't need her. You can fast travel on your own. Back to the mountain. So now I think we're... No, Dent Sons is over there. I could have swore there was a vertibird out here. People get upset that I jump around a lot. That's so I can see stuff. There's so many trees here. And I don't want to just run in there. Like, I can't strafe every direction at the same time. So I need to be able to look around to see if a direction is worth going in or not. So that I'm not wasting time by, running all the way over here to potentially find nothing. There's cliffs, if there's broken trees, then there's potentially a scene over there with a skeleton. Or a bear. Seems like that's in it. know there was nothing in the lake, which is why I stopped once I reached the lake. Because I already recorded the lake, and I would have already collected scenes from that lake. Which we're back to the lake again. Getting close to Vault 96, so we may have gotten everything that's actually out here, and there wasn't a lot. There's random encounter hotspots out here, but I already have videos on every random encounter hotspot that exists. Yep, we're back to the vault. Which I don't really need to explore this high, because they're not going up this high. I think most of what they're doing is they're pushing past the barrier that's here and going all the way down here. So they're only going to change some of what's up here, which might not matter. They could also expand this way. So I don't know why they didn't expand this way. They can also expand up in these mountains. These mountains. These edges. Down here. So I guess they're only expanding here because it's not covered by the map, and it's still a high level, because this is mid-level, the Savage Divide. But I don't know why they haven't decided to expand here. Like, instead of claiming territories and changing them, they could have started expanding a long time ago. But now they're waiting to finally start expanding now, after, in my opinion, ruining certain locations. That's fine. I mean, what is it? It's now called the Rose Room. That place has had 4 different appearances in the game. It had its original appearance, where it belonged to like a Nuka-Cola employee. Then it got changed for the cultists, and then it got changed for cleaning out the cultists, and now it's the Rose Room, which it'll probably stay for the rest of the time. But it didn't really need to get changed at all, right? And I know some people don't care, but there was actually lore at that location. It's still there, but there was lore at that location. You know what place doesn't have any lore? The Unfinished Mansion. And I pointed this out in my video on the Unfinished Mansion, well, on my main channel, that it's a useless location. There's nothing here. But what was a cool location was the crashed satellite, crashed space station, that they turned into Crater, when they could have just put the Crater Raiders inside the Unfinished Mansion. Yeah, I do point that out in that video, but, you know, that's why I don't get paid the big bucks to work at Bethesda. So I can't find this vertibird that I thought was downed out here. But I also think that's it. There was only the one set of skeletons. The new dailies are popping in 3 minutes, so I might just call it, since I can't find any more unique oddities out here. Because now we're high enough to where this is the area they're not going to change anyways, so I don't need to worry about it. What is that? What is this giant hole? Is this always here? That tells me there's nothing here. Like, what the? It's like a mole rat hole. It's not a mound for a sheep squatch. Huh. Let's go ahead and get a screenshot of this area. So we can come back later, and if it's still here, then that may mean that there's a reason that it's here. I'm vatsing to see if any enemies show up. But it could just be a... Oh, it's gone. Is it? Or was it over there? No, yeah, it's still there. It could just be a glitched mole rat hole. Okay. I'm gonna run back down to see if it's still there. It is. Well, that's it. I got the dailies to do. I really don't. I've already finished the scoreboard. I'm gonna do them anyways.